Like a carrot, it was dangled. It seems like there are a lot of images to create. I have more time to paint as a result. I never stop taking images. Since every spectator has a completely different background, perspective, and history from every other viewer, I don't believe it's possible to pinpoint exactly what message is being sent. In art school, I had an instructor who once told me that the only pieces he really liked or found interesting were those in which he felt as if something had been discovered during the creation of the piece. You couldn't wake up every morning and do it if you didn't believe you were at least good. To argue that people's goals and dreams are less grounded in reality than the grind of everyday life may not be accurate. Never undervalue a child's potential for further mischief. If I live long enough, I believe I will be in excellent health. It was mocked as fact. I make an effort to avoid becoming someone who is just painting for profit or creating wallpaper. I kind of stumbled into the other career by accident. It was actually simply a result of the fact that I had no money at all while attending art school. The problem with running is that your drink loses its ice. It is such a pleasure to be able to wake up, go to my studio, and create all day. It is a day job, and it also seems to have vanished almost entirely. Really, with no regrets. It's always fascinated me in a sense. If any art is involved, I would want it to have slipped in between the responsibilities of my day job. That's what I prefer to think of as my marching orders. Having kids is like to having an arcade game put in your head. I returned to painting with a fury about 1980. Whether TV creates idiots out of people or reflects Americans who are inherently stupid is a difficult question to answer. The process of creating the images is what matters most to me. Not much stopping seems to be occurring. You may as well just go all out and turn it into a burlesque when it gets that bad. There were periods when I had to spend more time watching television, watching movies, and listening to records since these were the main sources of my income. Basically, you paint what you know, and this is how I was raised. It's similar to dancing about architecture to write about music. It's similar to high school, but with pay for show business. Every now and then, I feel compelled to share some photographs that I simply believe would be humorous. You wouldn't believe how easy acting is. There are moments when I wonder whether I'm really a painter or an artist at all. Saying that relatively few people like you is a good method to have a cult following. I want to make sure that every time I try to push myself, I am at least attempting to drag myself down. The opportunity appears to be growing at an exponential rate.